Now we're on to the triangles, forming them into pyramids and cones. So cone-wise, like if you kind of keep an idea, like that the center is where the widest part would be, and make that, gives you, start your cone. Cones have a round bottom, so it would be like that if it was clear, but it's not clear. So I'm going to erase those areas right there. Clean that up. Okay, so now light source I'm going to put over here. Don't always have to put it there, I'm just doing it. Cast shadow is going to be pointy because the top of this is pointy. Shade it in. Okay, and then cones tend to be one of the things that people screw up the shading on most. Because this has a point at the top, the shading is also going to be pointed at the top. So you follow the contour of that, like, capital A start. And then again, this first one's just going to be like a medium gray. Then that next one over is going to be a darker gray, not like a complete, like, dark as cast shadow, but you can get pretty close. Then a medium gray again. And a light gray. And then I'm going to take this darker line out because I don't want that to get in there and mess it up. Then you leave a white triangle and just put a little bit of light gray on the edge. Okay. So that gives you your cone. I mean, I would say you could probably get this, well, you can definitely get it way smoother than I was doing it. I'm just trying to do it in a quicker manner. So that gives you cone. Okay, pyramid. Say light over here again. Okay, if you have vanishing point, that's great. It doesn't quite apply completely to this pyramid, except for the very bottom, which the bottom would be a square. So if you kind of like had an idea there of like where this back part was, where that back part was, then you could probably like use that in perspective. However, you don't really need that unless, say, you're drawing like the pyramids at Giza and you want to make sure each of these is lined up in the same way, so you put your vanishing point off to the side. Oh wow, that's messy. Hold on. If you do screw something up, just erase it. That's the whole point of the eraser. Okay, so light source is here. This is going to be lighter. This is going to be medium or medium dark. Let's do a little cross hatch here. Go one direction, hatching one way, and then hatching the other, and you get your cross hatch. Okay, then my shading is going to be pointy. You just have to be consistent with your things. Okay, pyramid. Now I did the upside down cube because upside down cube. Not, what is a cube? Cone. Okay, so it's equal amounts of space. There. So if this has a solid top, then it's going to be light on top, and your pyramid, or oh my gosh, so my shadow, I should say, Jiminy Christmas, it's going to come out shaped like an upside down cone. And then your shading is going to go to the point. So that's going to be, I'm going to work light to dark this time. Light, and then white. So I'm going to erase that line there. Then light gray, medium gray, dark gray. Ooh. I can't feel my hand right now. My carpal tunnel's acting up, so it's a little iffy. So, by the way, if your hand starts to go numb or you get burning sensation in your arm, you might want to check that out, because carpal tunnel is no joke. So now I've got my upside down cone, solid on top. Now I'm going to do upside down cone with it hollow. So same. I'm going to put the light source over here. So my shading out here is going to be the same. Shadow going this way. Cast shadow, I should say. Dang, my finger hurts. Ripped off the skin of my knuckle, so sorry about that. Shadow. I'm going to clean this edge up. Erase that line of the top of the triangle. Okay, so now I've got my shadow out here, but inside it's going to be darkest over here. So still shading as if it would be going to a point here. And a medium gray. So it's kind of like the opposite of where it is here. Then lighter, lighter. That's where it's lighter. So if it is hollow, your shadow is going to be right inside there. If you can see that, then hollow form. Okay, that's a long video, and I hope it actually posts.